Right. This week's question of the week, we're going to talk about mat fees. When you're traveling out of town and you decide, hey, I'd like to train some jiu-jitsu out of town, and different schools have mat fees. And there was a debate in our Facebook Messenger group as to whether there should be mat fees or what a reasonable mat fee was. And I decided I would tackle that as this week's question of the week. So, as many of you know, or just to be upfront, like here at Semper Fortis Jiu Jitsu, I do not charge a mat fee for visiting students out of town. If they come in, they want to train, they're in town for a couple of days, I don't charge them a mat fee. All I say is, hey, just have a great attitude, be a great training partner to my students, and enjoy your experience. But the way I do business, I don't intend or expect that to be the standard for the way everybody else does business in the Brazilian Jiu Jitsu world or the martial arts world. And everybody has to have their own profit margin. They have to decide, how they want their income flows. Like there's some schools that may say, hey, they want $50 for a mat fee. Other schools would be like, there's no price for a mat fee because we don't accept visitors. And then you get schools like mine who are like, you just come on in and, no mat fee. So, that everybody runs their business their own way. I support schools by giving a mat fee when I go visit. Even when like a friend of mine invited me to his second degree black belt promotion, and I knew I was going to be one of the instructors teaching, the seminar, and I still paid for the seminar. And you might think, well, like you're one of the instructors, why would you pay? And it's like, because I'm trying to support Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, not just what's best for me, because what's best for me is like, I want to see Brazilian Jiu Jitsu grow, not just save myself $50 or $70 or $100 or whatever, the seminar fee, or if I'm visiting a school, the mat fee is just, I pay it to support it. It's sort of like if you go visit museums, it's like, well, the art's on the wall, it's like, what's there to it? Why can't I just get in for free? Well, if I want to see museums thrive and succeed, I need to attend and visit them, and then I need to pay to get in. And one of the comments was like, hey, well, it's the person's teaching class anyways, what's an extra student? They're going to teach the class anyway, so why charge for an extra visiting student? And I understand that logic, but if you show up to a Britney Spears concert and it's not sold out, they're not going to just let you in for free. Like, well, she's going to perform the concert anyways, why can't I just, go in for free? Or, if you show up for Dallas Cowboy game, it's like if that game is not sold out, they're not giving you that seat for free. They're going to play the game anyways, but they're not letting you in for free. So I understand the school owners that charge a fee, and I support them in doing it. Like, hey, just because I do business a particular way doesn't mean that should be the standard for the way everybody does business. Just like I don't let the way everybody else in how they do business be the standard for the way I do business. Please know that in small business, the profit margin is just not that great. And so that school owner has to decide, like, what their income revenues are going to be, the sources, and what things they will charge for and won't charge for. And, it'll vary from school to school. But, I don't begrudge them for it. Like, probably one of the most successful schools here in San Antonio. They've been open since like 2006. They're really seems to be thriving. But I know the school owner, although he is a black belt world champion, he drives Uber and/or Lyft in between classes just to generate more money. So it's not like, this world champion black belt who's been open for, 16, 17 years is just rolling in dough. Like whatever his financial goals are, he's working extra hard in between classes, just doing Lyft jobs. Matter of fact, one of our former instructors here, Hishar Nagera, one of the elite black belt adult featherweights in the world. He, in between classes, drives for Lyft and Uber, to generate extra income. And a lot of school owners, have second jobs to try to generate extra income. So support those small businesses. You know, if you want to see Brazilian Jiu Jitsu grow, when you go visit, support them. You know, pay their mat fee, even if they waive it. I still try to give them, you know, a reasonable mat fee or whatever their normal mat fee is, and I'll try to buy some of their merchandise, and I'll leave them a 5-star Google review, you know, because I want to support those businesses, because I want to see Brazilian Jiu Jitsu thrive. So that's the answer to this week's question of the week. Feel free to put your comments and insights below, whether you agree or disagree with me. It's all good. And if you got any ideas for what you'd like me to talk about next week, you can put it below, or when you see me, or if you start firing some comments in our message board, I might make a video out of it. So thanks. Ciao.